Macmillan Audio presents Cowboys Full, The Story of Poker by James McManus. Read for you by Oliver Wyman.
Poker skill didn't vault Barack Obama into the presidency. No cool-eyed read of a Hillary Clinton tell made it obvious he should re-raise her claims to be an agent of change, nor did he shrewdly calculate the pot odds necessary to call John McCain on his commitment to the Bush economic policies or extending the war in Iraq. At least not literally, he didn't. But when Senator Obama was asked by the Associated Press in 2007 to list a hidden talent, he said, "I'm a pretty good poker player." He seemed to be talking about the tabletop card game, but the evidence also suggests he was right in the much larger sense. As a writer, law professor, and community organizer, Obama was greeted coolly by some of his fellow legislators when, in 1998, he arrived in Springfield to take a seat in the Illinois Senate. Springfield had long been the province of cynical, corrupt backroom operators, hidebound Republicans and Democrats addicted to partisan gridlock. So how was this ink-stained, highly educated greenhorn supposed to get along with Chicago ward heelers and conservative downstate farmers? By playing poker with them, of course. When it turned out that I could sit down at a bar and have a beer and watch a game, or go out for a round of golf, or get a poker game going, Obama recalled, I probably confounded some of their expectations. He was referring to the regular Wednesday night game that he and his fellow freshman senator, Terry Link, a Democrat from suburban Lake County, got going in the basement of Link's Springfield house. Called the committee meeting, its initial core was 4 players, but it quickly grew to 8 regulars, including Republicans and lobbyists, and developed a waiting list. But whatever your affiliation, Link says, you hung up your guns at the door. Nobody talked about their jobs or politics, and certainly no influence was bartered or even discussed. It was boys' night out, a release from our legislative responsibilities. The banking lobbyist David Manning recalls, "We all became buddies in the card games, but there never were any favors granted." Another regular was a lobbyist for the Illinois Manufacturers Association, and the game eventually moved to the association's office, which didn't keep Senator Obama from voting to raise taxes and fees for manufacturers. He says the games were simply a fun way for people to relax and share stories and give each other a hard time over friendly competition, adding that they provided an easy way to get to know other senators, including Republicans. Most committee meetings began at 7 o'clock and ran until 2 in the morning, with the players sustained by pizza, chips, beer, cigars, and good fellowship. Obama wore workout clothes and a baseball cap, but his approach to the cards wasn't casual. He wanted to win. His analytical background, president of the Harvard Law Review, University of Chicago law professor, helped him hold his own at stud and hold'em, though it did him less good in the sillier, luck-based variants other players chose, such as baseball and 733. Link, who probably played more hands with Obama than anyone else in Springfield, observed that his lanky tablemate played calculated poker, avoiding long-shot draws in favor of patiently waiting for strong starting hands. Barack wasn't one of those foolish gamblers who just thought all of a sudden that card in the middle of the deck was going to show up mysteriously. He relied on his brain, in other words, instead of his gut or the seat of his pants. When Barack stayed in, you pretty much figured he's got a good hand, recalls Larry Walsh, a conservative corn farmer representing Joliet, who neglected to note that such a rock-solid image made it easier for Obama to bluff. He had the stone face, Link recalled. Yet even as one of the boys, bluffing, drinking, bumming smokes, laughing at off-color yarns, there were lines he wouldn't cross. When a
Sample complete. Ready to continue?